What if I told you that Google's empire isn't just built on code and algorithms, but on spaces designed to spark creativity, forge human connections, and maybe even warp reality? From hidden rooms behind revolving bookcases to rumors of a haunted brainstorming pod where ideas seem to manifest on their own, this isn't your average office tour. Stay with me as we unlock the secrets behind Google's mind-bending office designs, their jaw-dropping features, and the eerie whispers that might just keep you up at night. Google isn't just a tech giant, it's a cultural phenomenon. Before they redefined the internet, they redefined something even bigger: the way we work. Forget lifeless cubicles and flickering fluorescent lights. Google's workspaces feel more like sci-fi playgrounds, engineered to turn everyday encounters into world-changing ideas. But how did they get here? What's their secret sauce? And what's the real impact of these spaces? Let's dive into Google's blueprint for creative genius. And trust me, there's more to it than beanbags and free kombucha. When Larry Page and Sergey Brin started Google in a garage, they had a radical idea. What if work didn't feel like work? They envisioned spaces that encouraged what they called casual collisions, random, spontaneous encounters where ideas could spark. This became the DNA of Google's office design. Take the Googleplex in Mountain View, California. It's not just an office, it's an ecosystem. Open floor plans, quirky installations like slides and beach volleyball courts. These aren't just gimmicks. Studies show that well-designed spaces can boost productivity by up to 15%. So, Google threw out the corporate rulebook. No corner offices, no hierarchy-based seating. Instead, a junior coder could bump into a top exec over a game of ping pong and accidentally solve a billion-dollar problem. And every detail, it's intentional. Curved hallways slow you down, nudging you into conversations. Colors are chosen based on psychological research. Reds for energy, blues for calm. Even furniture is strategic. Writable walls, ergonomic chairs, and standing desks to keep minds sharp. It's like Google hacked human behavior to manufacture creativity. Now, let's talk about the jaw-dropping features that make Google offices legendary. Every Google workspace reflects its city's culture, but with a Google twist. In Tokyo, you'll find a bathhouse-inspired lounge with a digital koi pond that ripples when you walk by. In Dublin, there's a literal rainforest where employees brainstorm surrounded by real trees. And in New York, there's a hidden library with revolving bookcases leading to secret rooms. And let's not forget the food. No Google employee is ever more than 150 feet from snack. Cafes, juice bars, even rooftop gardens growing fresh produce for lunch, because why not? Then there's the Bayview campus in California, designed by Jark Ingles Group and Heatherwick Studio. Its tent-like ceiling and dragon-scale solar panels generate 90% of the building's energy. Skylights flood the space with natural light, and every desk has a view of the outdoors. It's less like an office, more like a sci-fi utopia. But here's where it gets eerie. Deep within the Mountain View campus lies the Ghost Pod, a soundproof meeting room where employees swear they've heard faint whispers when no one else is inside. Some say it's just an air vent issue. Others believe it's a creative energy vortex where Google's biggest ideas, like self-driving cars, were born. Superstition? Maybe, but the stories won't die. Google's office revolution didn't just change tech spaces, it changed the world. Before Googleplex, offices were all about efficiency. Cubicles, silence, monotony. Google flipped that upside down, proving that playful, employee-centric spaces fuel productivity. By the mid-2000s, the Google effect had spread. Startups everywhere copied the open-plan chaos, adding slides, ping-pong tables, and hammocks. Even traditional companies like IBM started rethinking their layouts. But was it all good? Not exactly. Critics argue that Google's funhouse vibe infantilizes workers, making it harder to focus. Some companies that mimicked Google's approach ended up with lower productivity, proving it's not a one-size-fits-all solution. Still, Google's influence is undeniable. Their focus on hybrid workspaces, sustainability, and employee well-being shaped the modern office. Bayview aims for 24/7 carbon-free energy by 2030, setting a new standard for eco-friendly workplaces. Before we wrap up, let's hit you with some mind-blowing facts. Google's Mountain View campus has G-bikes, colorful bikes employees use to get around. Would you thrive in a Google office? Or is the Ghost Pod a deal breaker? Let me know in the comments. And if you love deep dives into the world's most fascinating designs, hit that subscribe button. Until next time, keep dreaming big, and maybe stay away from whispering rooms.